Hola, hola everyone. Melissa Miranda here, and I am so blessed to be here with you today. I want to thank you all for all your love, all your kindness. I wasn't able to come last week. I wasn't feeling well. As you all know, everyone is, going through this. And yes, I had the virus, and I'm coming out of it. And I just want to just share that I'm so privileged to be here with you. I'm so blessed to be here with you today. So I want to thank you all for all your love, all your support. And I am now burning some sage. As you can see, the smoke. All right, I have the sun in my face. Sorry if I'm squinting. So I just wanted to connect with everyone and see how everyone has been doing, and to share a little bit with you around my experience and overcoming this. Hola, hola. Good morning, everyone. So I wasn't doing well last week. It was hard to, just be here, get my thoughts together. And I'm glad and very privileged to be here with you today. Now, I want to share some stuff with you regarding a little bit around my experience and how I'm doing now. So I started not to feel well, so I quarantined as suggested and started taking natural supplements, of course, lots of ginger, garlic, and red onion tea. I would even just take a clove like I have here. This is like my little pharmacy right now because I had to bring everything into the room. I didn't want to get other family members sick. So, you know, I would take a clove, just as you see here. This is a clove of garlic. Cut the little ends off, and I will eat this. And let me tell you, it's not the most pleasant eating experience, but I must say that once I ate it, I started to feel the opening of my chest. And so I just wanted to give that to you because the biggest fear around this is, not breathing and things along the lines. And anything we can do to our bodies to help, especially in a natural way, is beneficial. All right, so I want to share an experience about around something that happened to me while I was going through this emotional, also physical stuff, right? And last week was difficult. I had a breakdown emotionally, and I am not ashamed to share this with you because we are all human and we all go through our moments. So, yes, I had a breakdown last week while I was feeling really ill. And so I went into deep meditation and into deep prayer and had to take a hiatus. Oh, are you guys seeing me? Okay. Had to take a hiatus from social media and news because it just kept bringing me down, and my symptoms started to get worse as I started to continue to research everything. And one of the things that I realized that was a shift for me, and maybe this can help you, is my shift was when I was having my breakdown. I was waiting for what was to come next, right? Constantly waiting. What's gonna happen next? What am I supposed to be feeling next? And when I went into prayer and into meditation, good morning. When I went into prayer and into meditation, it was very clear that if you're waiting for the next will come. And I started to shift my mindset from waiting for what the next symptoms would be to focusing fully on recovery, and really stepping into my own power in this. Now, I know everyone has their own experiences during this process, and I am not downplaying anyone because this was not easy. um, to go through. Okay, and um, I'm still recovering. I'm not 100% as of yet, but I am better. Okay, but I wanted to share with you an experience I had. Let me lower this a little bit because it's a little too bright. Oh, that's better. Okay, I want to share with you an experience I had. So when I went into deep meditation and into deep prayer one night, and I was very scared um, at a moment, scared of getting my family sick. I was scared to go to the hospital. Like, I didn't want to go there, and thank God I did not have to. Um, because it's just not a beautiful scene, you know? And that's all I'm gonna say on that. We don't have to go into detail. Um, but so I went into a thank you prayer. And I first started with just thanking, like, thank you, God, thank you for, simple things in my life. And then I thank you, universe, thank you. And then that ended up shifting into thanking everything. I started thanking air. I started thanking the birds that I was hearing outside my window. I don't even know how long I was in this state. I can't tell you how long it was as far as time. What I can share with you is that as I started thanking, and thank you, and started to feel what it feels like to be in appreciation, my heart started to expand. And in a way of love, like, I started to feel all this love coming towards me. And then I started thinking about all the doctors and nurses and the people who are at the front lines at this very moment, putting themselves at risk every single day to help people, and also the ones who have transitioned from this world to the next vibrational world for themselves. And I started, and then I literally felt my room flooded with the presence of angels, the presence of God. I started to feel all the people who had passed, doctors and those who were not as well, right? And I felt their love, and I started thinking, overwhelmed with tears, and my body was just like doing its thing. I don't even know what it was doing, but it was definitely releasing something. And at one point, I started to really just thank them. And I swear, I really heard we're still here. We're here differently, and we're still helping. And something about that just felt so peaceful. And recognizing a different relationship with what is actually happening um, in this right now for all of us. And I'm telling you, once I had this experience, I started to get better. Not meaning like all of a sudden, yes, I still had symptoms. I still had to practice expanding my lungs and all of that, get, full of the mucus and all of this stuff that, you know, right? So it was a very powerful experience, one that I don't think I've ever had to that capacity. And I share this with you because right now it may feel as if we are alone. It may feel as if um, like life is out of control. And we must grab on and see that there is also beauty to be seen here, even in its moments of sadness and grief. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you what shifted for me in my mindset and in myself from shifting from the place of I'm waiting to see what's happening next to my body versus I'm in recovery, and I am doing what I have to do to feel better. And that switch of a mindset could really make a difference on how you feel and how you share with other people. Okay, so I just wanted to just share a little personal story with you around my experience right now, and that in addition to taking medications or natural supplements, we also must address the psyche, the mind, the spirit, because all of it is being impacted. We're not just physically being impacted, we're being impacted emotionally, spiritually, right? Financially. Like, there's so many ways in which we're all being impacted here, and we have to visit these areas and send love to it. Okay, and I also want to share one more thing, and then I'm going to take out some cards because I love my angel messages, and I want to see what they want to share with us this week as well. So it's this is a moment in time where we could have a shift for ourselves personally, and everyone is responding in their own way, and we must understand that people are working from their defense mechanism place, right? We're all so everyone reacts different. Some people become very controlling, have to control everything, and then others of us maybe almost in denial. And what I want to share here is for us to respect each other's processes and to love onto one another, no matter what process it is. So, for instance, I'm quarantined in my room. I'm always looking outside the window, because you need to feel the life, flowing through. And when I see individuals with no gloves and no mask on, and I'm like, I just had this experience and it was horrible, physically. And I didn't even have it to the worst degree. I can't imagine more, right? Um, However, when I see others outside and I see them and they're not really doing the protective gear stuff, right? We want to yell at them, we want to correct them, right? And every time I see that, instead of making that person wrong, what I am doing and sharing is please protect them. Please keep them safe as well. No matter what provisions we are all taking or not taking, we all deserve this protection, this mercy, this love, this compassion, because we don't know what that person's been through. I don't know if that person lost someone. I don't know if that person, what it is. I'm not here to judge. And I think this is something that is awakening within us to release the judgment and to really step into unconditional loving. And yes, we could say that person's putting themselves at risk, they're putting other people at risk. And yes. And at the same time, I also still believe in a higher power. I believe that we are more than the physical. I believe that we can anything, and that energy trumps the physical. Okay, and that's my belief. I'm not imposing that onto you, but coming from that place, knowing that I believe in the universe, I believe in source, right? And who am I to tell that person what source is telling them or not telling them or whatever, how to navigate in their world? I'm not here to judge. I am here to love and to be compassionate. So I just wanted to throw that little nugget out there, because that shift in an energy can really shift us all, because we are energy. Okay, we are more energy than matter. Okay, which is physical. Okay, and in that field, in that energy field or quantum field, anything is possible. So let's tap into that quantum field of infinite possibilities. And that's what I'm inviting you to do for yourself, and figure out what that is for you. Not do it my way, but do it your way. Visit within. We have here Kevin, fifth, what is it? The fifth D. Yes, fifth dimension. Sorry, it's so small and the sun is in my face. Thank you. All right, so I have here the energy oracle cards, and I'm just gonna pull some out and see what the angels and energy would like to share with us right now. Not as like a forward projection, but more as a place of support, of guidance, of love, right? And with source, with God, whatever term feels more resonance with you, anything is possible. Okay, and I believe it, and I'm experiencing it in my own world, and that's why I'm sharing it with you, because once I did that thank you prayer, and I kept saying thank you, 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 and I was overwhelmed with so much love and joy, my healing kicked in. I'm telling you, I should have been more sick right now. Okay, and I did something in that prayer, in that space, that shifted me from continuously playing out the rest of the symptoms, because I was only halfway in, to playing out the rest of the symptoms, to shifting to full recovery. And I am almost 100%. I have almost all my lung capacity right now. I'm due back into my workout, back into bringing in more life into myself. And I ask that, or I give this to you so you can use this for yourself as well. Okay? All right, so enough with my chit chatter. Okay, I'm gonna burn a little more sage. Let me get my lighter. And I want to say that I am here in support of all. Okay, if you need some support, you need some guidance, please reach out, message me. You can private message me. You can go to my website also as well, and you can submit a what is that called, like a comment stuff, and like that I can respond to you as well. Okay, this is a time of being here for one another. Okay, I just took a little piece of sage. Right. Okay, so now I'm burning that to cleanse the air. All right, and I want to say, for those of you who have lost loved ones, I send you so much love, but know that your loved ones have not left you. They haven't. They're just in a different vibration. They're interacting with us differently, and I know that it takes a level of adjustment, and it's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay even to be numb by this situation. Okay, all feelings are valid, but I also want you to know that you have the opportunity to release yourself from the pain and the suffering of this. Okay, and its choice is up to us, and it's not an overnight thing. I've been practicing this for so long. Okay, and so be kind with yourself during this process, and be kind to those around you as well. Love heals. I'm telling you, love heals. Joy heals. Allow that into your space. Please send a happy text message to someone. Send it to yourself if you need to. Do what you have to do to start elevating your vibration, because together we can get out of this. Together we can do this. Together, holding hands, loving upon each other, we can move forward. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you, and I was debating whether to share this, my personal experiences with you or not, but there is no shame. And I think there is a little shame going around with people when it comes to this as well. Like, oh, I got it. I don't know how. Like, this is so irresponsible. And it isn't. It isn't irresponsible. It's just a part of what's going on, and we will thrive. Okay, we will always thrive. Whether we are here on a physical or non physical, we're still thriving. Okay, okie dokie. Let's see. All right, I was holding it upside down. Okay, let's see. All right, angels, spirit, what would you like to share with us? Thank you for the smiley faces, guys. I love them. Keep coming with that. Right, let's bring some laughter and joy into each other's hearts in this time of need. Okay, and I'm not saying ignore what's happening, because I am not ignoring. I'm praying. I am holding you in your protection, and I keep praying over every single person that I see, that I run in. I send you love, and I take every opportunity I can right now to tell people I love them. Right? I love you. And I say this to you right now. I love you. Okay? All right, so let's see. Ooh, interesting. Hostility. You see that? I'm trying to show it without the so much glare. We have here, Mary Lou says, I send it back. Thank you so much. I feel it. I feel it. Hostility. This is very evident in what we're seeing, right? There's people having so many different reactions. How are we handling this feeling? How are we handling this, right? And kind of like what I was saying earlier, like choosing to see things from a different light and to be a different version of what's going on. We cannot control each other. We are not meant to control each other. Okay? We're not meant to do that. We can influence one another. And at this moment in time, I feel like universe is telling us, what influence will you move into? Right? What is it that you're in? And if you're here, it's okay, but recognize that this is where you're operating from. Now let's see what else we have here. Whatever this card is. In reverse, we have the first chakra with Archangel Michael. Nice card, huh? So, well, this was actually in reverse, right? But the first chakra has to do with our basic needs. And yes, guess what? Our foundation is being shaked up, right? We don't know around what's going to happen. A lot of people lost jobs or had to shift things around, and not sure where your money's going to come in and how to provide for your family. And what I'm feeling here from Spirit is to trust that everything will start to work its way out, work its way through. We're all going through this. Is not a singled out experience. This is a global experience. And when it's a global experience, it's affecting all of us. So there will be things and resources put into place as time goes on. So please relax. Please relax into that and trust in the divinity, trust in source to be here to support you in this, and really utilize your energy in a way that to help you move forward. Okay, let's take another card. Cornutopia, number 11. All right, again, this is about us being able, and that was in reverse, sorry, I pulled that out in reverse. So Cornutopia is about, utopia is that beautiful, happy place. So, it's around turning things around and seeing and shifting them. Exercising trust for me means working through what? It shifted. I'm sorry. It moved out the screen. They go so fast. You can't. I don't read that fast. I'm sorry. But thank you for the comment. But yeah, like we have to practice what we want to be, and we have the ability at this very moment to practice that. And it's, you know, if you really do believe that in we are more energy than matter, if you believe this, okay, in your core, if this is something that resonates with you, it's time for you to exercise your belief, right? And it's tapping into that unlimited potential within. And that's what I'm feeling with the messages we're feeling here is, don't let the outside world and what's happening push you away from who you are. Let it bring you closer to who you truly are, what you are from the inside, from within. I know, like a few weeks ago, I quoted something that Wayne Dyer had shared, and it was around, like, if you squeeze an orange, right? If I have this orange and I squeeze it, what do I get out of it? I get orange. I get orange juice. I'm not gonna get lemon juice. I'm not gonna get apple juice. I'm gonna get orange juice. And right now, if we're the orange and we're getting squeezed, what is gonna pour out of us? And this is a time to see and to heal whatever we see as our juice. You know, what is our orange juice? What's the orange juice within you? And start really being that version of yourself. This is a calling. This is a calling for all of us at this time to step into that. All right, I'm gonna put these to the side, take another card. All right, Angel Spirit, what would you like to share with us? Any other healing messages? Angel of Strength. We have here the number 50, Angel of Strength, okay? And this card always reminds me of Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel is an angel that works with animals a lot. So if you have animals around you, they can teach us so much around strength. They could teach us so much around intuition and instinct, right? For instance, if, you know, a deer knows that a lion is a threat to them. They don't have to go up to the lion to know that they're a threat. They can feel it energetically. They already know energy-wise. Okay? And this is what it's like, bringing in our primal self, is we have that instinct too. We have that instinct to know between a dangerous situation and not. Okay? And it's time for us to wake up to that realization and see that for ourselves. Okay? So call on your strength, call on your team, right? We have our ancestors that are always with us. We have source that's with us. And, you know, I'm not trying to impose any beliefs. Bring in your own, okay? And use them. Make them be something that supports you. Make that be something that moves you to the next level. There is no right, wrong way. There's just the way. Okay? And we all have the way within us. And it's time that we start waking up these miracles within us. We are now being pressured and squeezed. And this is a moment to really awaken the God and Goddess within ourselves, okay? And be that version in this world, okay? So I hope that this was helpful. You know, I don't really have a structure when I come on here, especially recently. I've just been letting it flow. Whatever is needed for whomever is here, including myself. Right? I am not outside of this experience. I am in this experience with you. Okay? And I want you to know that I love you. I want you to know that you are not alone. I want you to know that we will get through this. And I want you to know that your loved ones will be okay too. Whether they're here in a physical or they make their transition, they are here with us still supporting and loving us. Okay, so I just I wanted to share these experiences with you. Feel free to share your own. Take the opportunity, comment below, and share your experience so that other people can read and use it as well. This is a time where we can use technology and the resources around us to help one another, because this is what we need. Okay? And for myself, for those of you who know about the 5 love languages, my love language is quality time and physical touch. They're literally 1 point apart. And for me, it's difficult to be away from people, and I've been quarantined for almost 3 weeks now. And I'm telling you, you can make it happen. Put in your resources into place. Contact people, call the people you love, spend time with the people you love, even if it's just a phone call, a text message, a picture, a joke, a funny video, anything. Let's be the light in this darkness at this moment in time. Because the beautiful thing around the darkness is that when the light shines, it shines bright. So let's be that shining bright light at this time. And I want to thank you from my heart to yours, from my family to your family, right? I'm sending so much love, so much healing, so much blessings. I wash you all with protection. May you and your loved ones be safe, protected, and may you awaken to your unlimited potential and stand in it and be the light that you know you can be, the light that Source sees. Okay, so thank you so much. I appreciate you. Take care of each other. Be here for one another. Reach out to those friends you haven't spoken to in a while. Reach out to the people who live alone. Okay, they need our help. They need our love. They need our light. And a little light can start shifting so much more. And one act of nice kindness can trickle and shift this experience for all of us. So be safe, everyone. Know that I love you so much. Take care. Be safe, okay? And love, and love as much as you can. All right, everyone. Until the next time, I love you unconditionally. Namaste. And namaste means, well, at least the definition that I feel is the divine in me recognizes the divine in you. Thank you so much. Have a good one.